This is, of course, your neighborhood news squirrel here, Salvi the Blue Squirrel, who isn't really blue, but that's not here or there. We're going to be talking about some news today, and of course, these are all going to be my opinions. And if you like my opinions and you like what you see, comment down below, like, subscribe, all that fancy stuff that YouTube does. And if you want to watch me on Twitch, I'm the_mad_Salvi on Twitch there as well. Thank you. FSP, or First Stage Productions, has, in Japan, they have several members, a lot of them female, and EN, they seem to be going a lot more towards the male VTubers, which is more the female audience, is usually what it ends up being. But today, they have an announcement regarding Edgar Fleming. Who is Edgar Fleming? He is a affiliate with the third generation Indolophy. That's an interesting name, Indolophy, with Zashikiro Waraku, Soda Cosmo, Big Guilty Akuma Guilty-chan, Amano Sakura Sumugi Hime, and Sapphire the Phantom Thief, as well as others. So they are a member of the Japanese virtual YouTuber generation of them. So he is, from what I'm hearing, leaving, graduating. Things are going to be different here. Basically, April 30th is the day that he's going to be graduating. Edgar Fleming debuted in March 2024 as a member of the third batch of First Stage Production, has been working hard on his top secret mission of streaming activities. However, each spy has a mission to fulfill, and after careful discussion with him, we have come to this conclusion that the mission has come to an end. With this, Edgar Fleming graduated from First Stage Production and returned to the world of espionage for future secret missions. This is, of course, a nicer way of saying, you know, they're gone, they're going to be leaving, creative differences, whatever it ends up being. Graduation stream scheduled for April 26th, and they will be sharing, the she always messes around in the translations, I've already seen this, sharing their activities, schedules up until then themselves, or himself in this case. Regarding the broadcast activities, X posts and stuff, the individual's wishes, some of the broadcast archives and posts will be left intact, and the rest will remain private. The non-public work will be carried out sequentially from Tuesday, May 1st. And of course, memberships, all that kind of stuff is going to be paused and, you know, canceled after April 30th. The fan letters must be postmarked by the 30th to be able to be received. They are, unlike other agencies, unlike Nidisanji and others who probably will throw away your stuff, I'm pretty sure they're going to actually get to it. And the reason why I mention that is because, yes, Nidisanji has thrown away letters that were fan letters and fan stuff. So, luckily, from what I know, First Stage Production doesn't do that. Who knows in the end of the day? But I do feel that they're going to be getting their stuff. And it is sad to see someone go. It is sad for the community. That's why I always mourn the loss of a VTuber, whether it be a termination or otherwise, because it is something that is, you know, kind of, what would I say? It is a loss for the community. It's an absolute loss for the community. And that's what you mourn. Riki Poppet, and of course Cersea Soulstorm as you're seeing here, Riki Poppet as you're seeing there. They had been both Idol Wildfyre, of course, they're part of the new generation Idol Wildfyre, Idol Yen at least. They had both been demonetized by YouTube for, you know, that whole alleged thing that Brave Group was doing, or someone in Brave Group was doing, of botting their talents. So any agency VTubers, a lot of them were hit by, who were under the Brave umbrella. Now Idol is under the Brave umbrella as well. I am not saying they did it to Cersea, I'm not saying they did it to Riki, I'm not saying any of that kind of stuff, because as far as I know, nothing happened to any of their channels, but even if it did, it wasn't something that they wanted. Remember that, before we go on and do other things, before we go on and say more. Remember that it was not what they wanted. They are not the type of people to do this, they are not the type of people who to want this to happen to their channel. You know, the whole getting botted to get more views and that type of stuff. See, it's a very shady thing, and it actually doesn't help very much. So, why I'm not talking about them, besides the fact that that's happened, they have now gotten their monetization back. Their members are back. This join area, you go there, you can take a look at each and every one of their members. The things you get, things like that. Riki Poppet as well, this time actually made a little bit of a post. She said, wait, you're kidding, they're back? Members are back? I can't believe it after all these months. Because it has been months. If I'm not saying it from last year. It has been months. YouTube is very slow. At the very least, this means that their agency, Brave Group, the big agency, the big kahuna up there, was like, all right, we need to fix this. We definitely need to fix this. Number one, because they want the money. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The company wants the money. The company knows that the money's there. They want that money. Now, for the VTubers, they want that money because that's the money that they use to survive. That's the money that they use to pay their bills. That's the money that they use month to month to be able to survive and live on their own. So that's why they want their money. So his channel memberships have been unpaused. They've been unpaused in your channel. Your members will have the regular payments restarted. Be sure to fulfill your perks. The YouTube team. And of course, showing that it, of course, has come back. You see here. Here's all of her stuff here. Ultimate Puppeteer, all the way to Riki's Raggies. All of that there. And yes, it is wonderful to see that they're back. I have covered when others have been back as well. When other VTubers have had their channels come back with monetization. It does always suck when you lose monetization for whatever reason that you do. If it's a legit reason, then when you work on fixing it to get it back. If it's a not legit reason, you fight until you get it back. And that's what they did this time. Hina, who has been gone for a bit from FaZe Connect. She is a part of FaZe Connect, as you can see there. Very cute, very wonderful person, doing, of course, the best that they can do, given the situations that they have. Of course, here we have them months, like in the last month, in March, last month. It says, you know, better. Oh, hello. It says hello. Then just there, doing some stuff. And Hina fighting. Hina is working on something. Be back soon. Give me strength. And here you go. See you soon. 4/9/2025. And that is the final part of what she has there. It's kind of a little bit of a cryptic thing. But of course, she also has her waiting room. Let's effing go. I couldn't type, or it took me 2 minutes to type this out. Hina love. And of course, that's the acrylic with Hina. Fans love her. And of course, he said, Hina's back again. Hina's back to your friends. Burb is back. Hina, see you soon. And it's like, it's been 84 years. Welcome back, Hina. We are here to support you. And, you know, a lot of people sending her lots of love and memes and stuff. It's happening, Ron Paul. It's happening. See you there. So, yeah, people are, of course, really, really having fun. And they are all very happy that she's back. It's been a bit. It's been a bit for her. And, of course, luckily, FaZe Connect is one of those companies that does allow you to take a break. It does allow you to go and do your stuff before you come back. Whatever it is you need to do personally, they don't, you know, force you to come back within a month or something like that. Luckily, they are one of those agencies that does give you some time. And I'm glad they gave her some time because now she can come back recharged, full of energy, full of spunk, full of everything else she's got, and then, you know, be able to hit the ground running. Numi, or Nimune, however you want to call her, is a popular VTuber, as you can tell by the amount of followers she has. She has a good amount of followers, I think over 100k on Twitch as well. She's friends with people like Bao, Shy Lily, other folks, you know, Cinder, Buff Pup, other folks there, the big crew of indie VTubers that a lot of people know by now. And she has recently put out something, and I believe it is Tagalog. I'm sorry, it's not, you know, it's not my language. But what's up, Madline people? And of course, she continues there. And we have, of course, a secondary part down here as well. Someone has translated it, though. Here is the translation that I was able to find with the actual F. This is someone mentioning it. If anyone's wondering, above the true Philo swag, so it is Filipino, above the true Philo swag, she's saying, hey, if you guys show yourselves or show up tomorrow, you have a huge PP, pretty much. You know what it is. So this is what she's saying here. It says basically, do I have fans in Southeast Asia? And if you show up, you are, you know, you have big PP. And the one above that translates to, what's up, crowd of people, do you have any fans in Southeast Asia? And yeah, the below, Taga Manila, so absolutely zero idea what the continuation was. Apparently, it's a Cebu thing. The one below, according to what just Google says, because I wasn't able to find an actual good translation, says, if you really know how hard my life is, I'm so hard. Basically, I guess she's talking about the PP thing here. It's like, I'm so hard. Is it just a B? I'm not sure you say, but go translate saying you're hard is, which I'm quite interesting. So yeah, see people translate it, trying to translate this. If you know, you are Yawa. basically, yes, who taught you this, Numi? Oh, yes, she's Cebuana. So yeah, a lot of people are saying, I guess about the PP thing and other things like that. It is a little bit of interesting times. I am glad that she is showing a little bit of Filipino roots there, a little bit of Filipino stuff there, at least Southeast Asia. I'm glad she's showing that. Just a little bit of different news for you guys. Caitlyn Meyers, voice actress, lyrical soprano, lover of 80s music, and VTuber, has a special announcement. An announcement that I want to show you guys, which is this. The announcement is, thanks to all the heated love, I've been so excited to voice this character since I landed the role many years ago. I hope you all enjoy the game. The cat is a macroscopic system, so the superposition collapses immediately. VA Caitlyn Meyers. This is the post that we're talking about.
Actually, the cat is a macroscopic system, so the superposition collapses immediately. I was wondering if you wanted to continue our discussion from yesterday. If you have time, of course.
Kill Cure. So that is the name of the game, Team Kill Cure. And they are, of course, continuing to produce the game there. It is available now. Kill Cure Beautiful Vice will release its prologue on March 22nd. So that kind of thing. They're just having this whole Beautiful Vice that is their game. And of course, Caitlyn Meyers is one of the voices in it. Very nice voice acting. It does show emotion. It is not just like, it doesn't sound like they're just reading the lines, which I've had unfortunately seen in dubs and other things like that. That's why I usually am considered more of a dubfectionist. But in this case, Caitlyn Meyers has done an amazing job with it. And I know you're gonna love the character that she has. And I know you're gonna love everything that she's doing. Of course, if you like VTubing and you like voice acting as well. This is just a little bit that I wanted to show you guys because it is always nice to see indies like Caitlyn Meyers, who has been in the game for a bit, but indies like her do be able to be a part of this, do these things, and enjoy themselves as much as she has. Vinki is in VTuber news. You're wondering why they're in VTuber news when they look like, well, they look like two twins who are having a lot of fun and interesting hairstyle. They look like 90s hairstyle. But why are they in my VTuber news, you ask? Because they said the Fuwamoco, they actually did this. So, the Fuwamoco, who painted Mona Lisa? Vinki! Bow bow. And there you go. Peak content. Right there, both of them just drawing that there. And of course, Twin Falls. They're over there at Twin Falls. And of course, that is them together. And they did it in a Fuwamoco way. So this is the reason why they popped in here. It's not so much actual news. It's more of a VTuber meme. Yes. But like you're wondering, why the heck are they in this thing? It's because they did a little bit of a meme there. It says Fuwamoco and Vinki brothers. Project Bear wanted that done. And Vinki actually fulfilled that promise. So it's a nice little bit of a meme. Nice little Fuwamoco cameo there. YuGioh, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh's premier jank enthusiast. They have been around for quite some time. They've been creating videos for years, from what I remember. They are a big, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game player and trading card game everything. So here we go. The reason why they're here today is that they did a bit of a VTuber debut. This may have just been for April 1st, but it is nice to see that people are getting, dipping their toes in a little bit of that stuff. And interesting that he decided to go with the full furry style, full animal style, not from In-N-Out, but full animal style. In-N-Out is a burger place, by the way, for what they're going to be doing on that specific part. So there you go.
All right, who's next? First again, if you insist. You know what I'm realizing? You kind of have to do like theater acting when you're VTubing. It's got to be very exaggerated because otherwise the computer won't pick up on it. All right, this is rough. Graceful Charity kind of just wins the game immediately, huh? Because you can painful choice for a transaction rollback, which they always give you.
So yeah, he goes through the whole thing of, he knows a lot about this. But yes, whether it's whether you're doing it through 3D like I am, or you're doing it through like other things. Like normally, I wouldn't move as much as I do. Normally, I wouldn't do as much of these movements as I do, but I have to as a VTuber because, of course, if I don't, then I'm just a static image. I have to kind of make some movement out there so that it does seem more realistic. It does seem more like I'm actually doing stuff. And yes, that is a part of the VTuber thing. But it's nice to see. I hope he continues to use it, at least somewhat. at least in some way, shape, or form, uses it, and it's not just a one-off for April Fools. Houston, we have a problem, as today we go and move on with Hikinari Flare, who is a member who recently had member of 3rd Gen's Fantasy of Hololive JP, who recently had her birthday. I watched it with you guys the other day. I put it there on my YouTube channel. It has been knocked down, and I hope mine doesn't get knocked down, by SME, who has blocked it on copyright grounds. And it says in your country. So I want to double check. We'll double check with you about this and what's going on. This is her channel. This is her live streams. It is missing, of course, her chat afterwards, and the other chat after that also is there, but it is missing. Why? Because it says video unavailable. Contains content from SME who has blocked it in your country on copyright grounds. And then, of course, comments are turned off, so we can't see anything. Everything had over 348k views. By the time it was seen, 348k views. So at the very least, it got a lot of views. But it has been blocked because here's what happens. When you get a copyright hit on it, not necessarily a strike, the copyright holder can do one thing. They can demonetize it, as in it never gets money at all. You can't monetize it at all. You have, they get the money from anything that you make from it. So you can get revenue share, where they get a part of it. They can get fully where they get all of it. They can give you a copyright strike, all that type of stuff. They can ask for a takedown, which is a copyright strike. In this case, for them, it's not the first time it's happened. I've covered it before, where other Hololive members have been hit by SME, which is Sony Music Entertainment. It is the music side of Sony. They should have a whitelist, especially since these girls do Japanese content, especially Flare, for that specific reason, because Hololive has agreements with Sony and other Japanese music vendors for the rights to be able to do that. So, of course, this sucks. I do hope it gets fixed soon, but it should never have happened in the first place, because there are things like whitelists on YouTube where the machine, the AI algorithm that works to let you know about these things, it will basically not notify you about these people because they are on your whitelist. So that should have been implemented before. I hope it gets implemented in the future, but seeing as though Sony is very lazy with what they do and just wants money, I highly doubt it. But I do hope Flare gets this back, because it was an amazing live stream. You can see my video on it. You can see my video for Flare's birthday. You can take a look at it. And of course, I do hope, like I said, that it will work in the future for her. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. And today we have Kukia. I'm doing this because I want it to be a positive space, a space where we can build each other up, not tear each other down. I do a lot of news stories. Yes, there's some negative stuff in there, but I want to make at least this part of it something positive. So here we go. A leatherworker, smith, tailor, embroiderer, miniature painter, award-winning sword fighter, dungeon master, VTuber. That to share my hobbies in my streams. And of course, they are a person who does share a lot of these things in their streams. Let's take a look at something that they do. Let's see, lurk all you want, but I love talking with paint while I paint. Ask me about shrinking your gray pile of shame. No, don't attack my gray pile of shame. It's not my fault I have it.
Didi Minis, you've been chosen by the woman distribution system. Now you're stuck with her. You have to feed her and clothe her and keep her entertained and take her to the vet. It's a big responsibility, but I'm sure you'll manage. You're a very responsible young man, aren't you?
She doesn't know me very well. I'm not responsible. Everyone in my community knows I'm not responsible. So here we go. Here's a little bit of advice and other things that she has for you. Let me show you something that she wanted me to show you herself. This one here.
Paint with me. Hi, hello, I'm Kukia. I'm your favorite muscle mommy. Between swimming and lifting 3 times a week, I love crafting. I love it.
So there you go. A little bit of what she wants. But yeah, of course, this is her YouTube side. And of course, thank you so much, Kukia, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. And of course, let me just show you while I'm talking a little bit of everything she has here. She has, of course, all of her VODs and things on there, which is a very smart thing to do, because Twitch doesn't really keep VODs for very long. So once again, thank you, Kukia, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.